What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here with some sad news that I was definitely not expecting to report on today, but Matthew Perry. I'm sure many of you know him from the show Friends. Matthew Perry was found dead today at the age of 54. Apparently, it looks like he drowned in his jacuzzi. We don't have a lot of details about what has happened yet, but I'm going to go ahead and dive right into this article to see if we can find out some more information. Friends star Matthew Perry dead at 54 after apparent drowning. Matthew Perry, one of the stars of Friends, has died. Law enforcement sources say that the actor was found Saturday at an LA area home where he appears to have drowned. Sources say first responders rushed over on a call for cardiac arrest. It's unclear where exactly on the grounds this happened. Sources say he was found in a jacuzzi at the home and that there were no drugs found at the scene. It's also being reported that there is no foul play involved. Now, we have very little details about what has happened. That's the only information we have right now. I know that Matthew Perry suffered from some addiction issues in the past, but like they said, no drugs were found on the scene. And I know he also put out a book. He put out a memoir. You know, I've been reading the new Britney Spears memoir, but Matthew Perry, I believe, put out a memoir about a year or so ago. I believe it was maybe sometime in 2022. This is definitely some news that I wasn't expecting to see. But I can't speak too much on his troubles because I honestly don't know that much about them. But I do remember seeing him do some emotional interviews around the time that he released his book. And I remember reading and hearing about some of the problems and his addiction issues that he had been dealing with over the years. So I'm not sure what type of mental space that he was in recently. I know that he was emotional around the time that he released his book, but it seemed as if it was a weight that he was getting off of his shoulders. It seemed as if he was, turning around for the best. But I can't really speak on his mental state over the past year or so because I don't really know. So I don't know if this was accidental, if this was something that he did on purpose. It's really too early to say, and it's not something that, I feel comfortable really giving a solid opinion on. All I know is that this is upsetting, something I was not expecting to see. A guy at the age of 54, someone like Matthew Perry, who knows what he could have done with the rest of his life. I know a lot of people were wanting Friends reunions and things like that, but at the end of the day, it's just another tragic story coming out of Hollywood. We see so many tragic stories coming out of Hollywood. And, we sit by as an audience and we watch these people entertain us. And then when their glory days are over, after I guess you can say they've reached a peak or so, we watch a lot of these people destroy themselves and we sit by and we say nothing. We view it. And when I say we, I don't necessarily mean me or you, but the general public, they view this as a type of entertainment. Which is one of the reasons why I speak out against a lot of the disturbing behavior that we see from some of these Hollywood celebrities. And sorry to be harsh, but how many tragic Hollywood stories do we have to watch end up with someone dead in a bathtub or a hot tub or something along those lines? Whitney Houston, Aaron Carter, now Matthew Perry. How many times are we going to sit by watching as these celebrities, as these singers, as these actors, actresses, you name it, how long are we going to sit by and watch them just slowly but surely end themselves? How many times do we have to watch a bright story come to a dark ending via bathtub, hot tub, jacuzzi, via accidental drowning? So when you see me make my videos about Britney Spears and Bam Margera and things like that, understand that this is the exact reason why. This is the exact reason why. Now, like I said before, we don't know exactly what happened here. I don't know if maybe Matthew Perry did this on purpose. Maybe it was an accident. We don't know the details, and I don't want to speculate over those details for now. But, you know, this is just another one of those tragic stories that we see coming out of Hollywood. We see it way too often. And, you know, we see it way too often, not just in Hollywood, just in general these days. It's really sad. And I wish that as a country, as a society, that we could start tackling these issues that actually matter instead of focusing on all of the nonsense that we focus on. You know, people are going out bad. People are going out bad. People are depressed. People have issues. And everyone shies away from talking about that. And instead, we focus on nonsensical things so much in this country, especially. But for now, I want to know what you all think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And I'll talk to you all soon in the next video.